Well, practice went okay. I wouldn't say it went great. Good morning, folks, and happy Thursday. Well, I'm a little disappointed this morning. I woke up in perfect timing, but it took me like literally 30 minutes to gather all my clothes for the day. Couldn't find a freaking rash guard, couldn't find no fight shorts, then I couldn't find no underwear. This morning is not my morning. And we still didn't even freaking make no lunch. Yeah. All of that, like, trying to get things together, trying to get out of the house. And we still didn't get no lunch made. And our breakfast was a banana and 4 strawberries. That's all I had time for after searching for clothes for almost an hour. But we got our clothes. We're going to be on time to practice. We're not going to be on time for our cardio, so I'll have to do cardio later yet again, which sucks, but it's part of the game, I guess. It's part of the game. So I guess let's head to practice so we can get better today than we were yesterday. And yeah, get our cardio in later. Yay. Well, I'm a little bummed out. We didn't make it in enough time to knock out our cardio, but well, I guess we will either miss our nap today or we will get home super late again. One way or another, we are getting this cardio knocked out today. We are getting it freaking knocked out. I am determined, folks. Freaking determined. But I am sleepy as shit. Can't lie. That ride was a freaking bummer this morning. Like my coffee this morning, when I left the house, had me all like jittery, nice and fueled. Then I made it here and now I want to go back to sleep. So that's not an option. So let's get in here and let's get better today than we were yesterday. Then either go knock out our cardio right after, just run out the door and start running, or get home super late tonight. One or the other. But we will determine that when the time comes. As of right now, we need to go get better today than we were yesterday. I freaking just love those training sessions when you get there and you're like, you know what, I really don't want to be here today. I want to go home and crawl back into bed. And then you end up doing really well. And today, today was one of those days I was just like, I really don't want to be in here. My body's beat up. My everything's beat up. I kind of just kind of want to crawl back into bed. I didn't get out of here in enough time to knock out my cardio, so on and so forth, right? Well, we're like, you know what? Since you don't want to be here today, make this your goal. Put yourself in bad positions and just work your way out of them. Put yourself in deep submissions and then work your way out of them. And we did it. And then we even impressed ourselves. We freaking impressed ourselves. We were summoned by the biggest and scariest guy in the room. And then we survived. And let me tell you, folks, that right there, that was a pretty good feeling. That made me feel nice. It made me feel real nice. But since we woke up all groggy this morning, folks, I figured this will be our plan for today, for getting our cardio in. We will go on and head home. Since we have no lunch, we're just gonna go ahead and head home. we're gonna make sure we're gonna either wake up early and head to the park and knock out a run before class, or and use that as like a warm-up for them, or we will end class a little earlier and we will hit the road on a normal time and knock out our cardio before tonight's session. But either way, we're gonna get our cardio in today. We're not gonna skip it. We're gonna make it. I am determined to get this cardio in. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our cardio in at some point. Just not right now. I want to go home and take me a nap. Recover from this practice. I'm really not all that zapped, believe it or not. I thought I'd be a whole lot more zapped. Honestly, I have more energy now than when I started the practice. See, exercise is the best medication. Getting that blood flow going, if you know what I mean. But we did wake up groggy. We woke up with our ear clogged up again. Our chest is all congested. So we're gonna go home. We're gonna get a little bit of a nap in. We'll freaking think about lunch later, and we'll knock out our cardio before the next session. That's what we'll do. And if we don't, we'll knock it out after the next session. Either way, we're getting our cardio in. We're getting it in. But let's get our butts home so that we can crawl our butts back into bed and get this nap going. Well, we have made it home, and well, this nap is about to be good. It is straight calling my name, folk. My brain feels foggy, it feels sleepy, and it is saying rest me. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go rest my brain for a second, then we're gonna get back up and we're gonna go get these kids better today than they were yesterday. Sadly, nap time is over. And sadly, nap time was not long enough, but we did get a nap time. And that's all that really matters. So let's go get better today than we were yesterday, or the kids better today than they were yesterday. And then me. We are pulling into the, to get these kids better today than they were yesterday. And like I said on Monday, we were working an arm bar setup, and I was really impressed with their fluidity. But once they got to having to finish the arm bar, a few of them were having a little issues with it. So I'm gonna have them do a little drill today where they kind of lace their arms up however they want to, and then the other partner's goal is just to figure out how to unlace their arms. That's it. One simple goal: unlace their arms. Obviously that's not the whole entire practice, but that is a definite part of it. So let's get in here and I guess go over these arm bars. Kids class went phenomenal, but all my little helpers left me, so now I gotta roll these mats up and strap them up all by myself. So let's get these mats rolled up, strapped up, and let's get out of here. Well, kids class went amazing. We ended up just working the unlacing of the arms for the arm bar. One, because we had a bunch of new kids, and then on top of it, because some of them weren't understanding it, others were like freaking holding on for dear life like it was an 80cc freaking finals match when you're drilling something. So that one was a little annoying, but I mean, they're kids. They don't understand that, like, hey, we're drilling, we're not going live. Definitely when I told them that this was a game, so they're all trying to like be competitive about it, I'm like, hey, let your partner work. Let your partner work. Let your partner work. And then finally, they ended up getting it, but it was like the last 5 minutes of class. But some of them got it very right off the rip, and by the end of it, they were all unlacing the arm and keeping tension on the arm while unlacing it. So I'd say it's a successful day. The kids got better today than they were yesterday, and that is all that we can ask for. Let's freaking hit the road head across the state of Georgia to get better today than we were yesterday. Knock out a little bit of cardio before, and then freaking get to work, if you know what I mean, folks. Let's hope that this traffic is not too terrible so that our run can be nice and long. Well, we have made it to the gym, and that ride made me super freaking tired today. So I figured let's go warm the body up with a bit of movement and vitamin D. Check it, folks. We're getting our cardio done. And then to skill building we go. Well, our run went phenomenal. It got us nice and warm. It got us warmed up. It got us alert. It got the blood flowing. I'm just not sweating anymore. We were sweating. I would say sweating, but we're not sweating anymore. When we ran back into the gym, someone started talking to us. But the homie has pulled up for some MMA spars, some spars, some more spars, some more spars, and then some pad work, and then the door we go. So I guess let's get back in here and let's get better today than we were yesterday. Well, practice went okay. I wouldn't say it went great because I would be lying. It wasn't really, it just wasn't my day. And you know, not every day can be your freaking day. You can't win every day, but I'm a little bit, I am my biggest critic, as you should be. I mean, you should be the person who can point out, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Oh, I'm doing that wrong. And today I was just doing a little bit more wrong than what I'm comfortable with doing wrong, you know? Like, I didn't do absolutely atrocious, but we definitely, we're a little sluggish, I guess you could say. That's the best way to put it. We were a little sluggish today. It could be the lacking sleep. It could be the training an absurd amount of hours a day. I got no idea. But either way, today was not the day that I wanted it to be. I mean, I'm not saying that like my soul was taken or I was freaking brutally beat up or anything, but I have really high standards for myself, and I didn't reach those standards today, and guess what? It makes me very, 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 very upset. I mean, I don't want to, I'm not going to, cry about it. I'm not going to start, I did bad today. That's not what I'm doing. Definitely not. But I'm like, I got to look at myself in the mirror tonight. And I'm irritated at the guy in that mirror. And obviously, I was giving it my all. I was doing everything I could. It's just, there was just something lacking, something missing. It was like that wasn't there today. And you know, when you train day in and day out, and you look for fresh partners, of course your partner's going to be sharper than you. He's not the one who's training day in and day out, breaking down his body. That's what Coach had to say about it. But I still am like, I didn't do my job. I didn't, sub him 30 times. I didn't freaking take him down 100 times, I wasn't holding him down without any. I was putting in a little bit more effort than I wanted. Every shot I threw wasn't just landing, landing, It just wasn't as crisp as I usually am. But that's okay. These days are the things that, they pull out the weaknesses in you. When you're not as sharp as you usually are, how are you going to work? And I guess for that, I am proud of myself. That is a good little win. That's a great little win. So, a bummer, folks, it is, but you know what? To make up for it, I'm gonna go grab some kava. So let's haul our butts over to the kava before they close and hope that they will serve us again. And just forget about it. I mean, you can't, I'm not gonna what's the word I'm looking for? Obsess over the fact that I didn't do great today. I didn't stay up to my standards. No. Today was a day. We got better today than we were yesterday. Our weaknesses were shown today, and I'm thankful for it. I guess that's the best way to put it. At least there was weaknesses that were shown. Because if there's no weaknesses that are shown, then how am I supposed to progress? You know? So, there's always tomorrow. And so, we forget about it. Obviously, we've fixed the things that need to be fixed, but the stinking other part, the part of me not sticking up to my standards and being disappointed in myself, being upset with myself, shoot, that junk happens, folks. That junk happens. But let's go get this kava before they close, because I want it. It'll make me feel better. Well, good news. We got our kava secured. Sorry. I needed to just rush in there because we had just made it right before they're closing. So I didn't want to be that douchebag. So I sprinted in there as soon as we made it here. We are going to get home late as hell, but it is all freaking good. It's all Gucci. We get some kava. That's all that really matters. So let's grub down on our kava and then hit the road, folks, so that we can get into bed. So we can call it a freaking night, folks. Oh, this kava is gonna be so good. So yummy. Let's grub down and let's hit the road. Well, the kava did its job. 1, it filled me. 2, it put me in a happy mood. And 3, the person in there was so freaking sweet. They freaking hooked it up, folks. Straight hooked it up. Like, I got my bowl and I started looking at it and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna be able to eat that all. Like, she went half greens, half rice, but like the portion amount of each, in which they traditionally give you if you're getting the whole entire bowl of rice or the whole entire bowl of greens. She hooked it up. And then, not only did she hook it up, she was super nice, super sweet. I was like, I'm so sorry that I'm in here so late. She's like, you're perfectly fine. I'm still on the clock. I was like, yeah, but no one wants to be making making bowls right before they leave. Sorry. I'm looping back around to my days at Subway. But no one wants to be making freaking food at 10:30 at night. She's like, exactly, that's why you're here. I was like, you got a point. That's exactly why I didn't want to go home and just eat. I had food at home. I just didn't want to cook. I wanted someone else to cook for me. He's like, okay. I was like, well, here, thank you so much for your help. And I tried to tip her, and she goes, I can't accept tips. I'm like, dang, no way you can't accept tips. I was like, come on. You can accept it. Go get you something. Go get you a drink after. Go get you a coffee in the morning. Whatever you may want. I know it's not a lot, but $5 will get you a coffee. She's like, no, I can't accept it. So, not only did she have impeccable freaking, customer service, but she also had impeccable integrity. Because I knew dang gonna well when I worked at Subway, I'm accepting that dang tip if you give it to me. I work for $7.25 an hour. Hell yeah, I'm accepting that tip. You know what I mean? So shout out to that lady for, one, hooking it up. I didn't even get to eat my whole entire bowl. She filled my shit up. And then I got just about everything. I got everything I normally get. I think she double scooped literally every one of the veggies. I'm not complaining. Definitely not complaining. It was great. It was just the best experience I've ever had at a kava, other than the other night where they also freaking hooked it up. But tonight she hooked it up. Like, you couldn't even put my lid on. She goes, I can't really get this lid all the way on. I'm like, you're perfectly fine. Just hand me the bowl. Just lay the lid on top of it if you don't mind, just in case I don't finish it. And then I ate every little bit of it but a few bites because I was literally about to gag if I put any more food in my mouth. That was amazing. Amazing. And it energized me. Like, I was really like, I guess we're not going to play games tonight. We're getting home so late. We're not going to play games tonight. We're getting home so late. It wasn't your day at practice, so you're not going to get to play games. Blah, blah, blah. This and that. And, I think we're going to go home and play some games. I don't have to cook. I don't have to eat. I don't have to do anything. The only thing I got to do is throw my clothes in the washer and let the freaking dog out. So, hopefully Fortnite goes our way. Since nothing else really wanted to go our way today. I want to say things didn't want to go our way. I mean, morning practice wasn't bad. And tonight's practice wasn't bad either. It's just I have really high standards for myself. So when I deviate from those standards, it really, 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 it pisses me off. That's all I can really say. It pisses me off. But you should hold yourself to a high standard. If you got low standards for yourself, how are you going to expect anyone else to have high standards for you? You know? I mean, you expect how am I going to expect Dana White to want to put me on a card? Yet I don't even believe in myself, you know? Or I don't have the you know, you get what I'm saying. If I don't set the standard for myself of what I expect out of myself, how am I going to expect anyone else to expect good things out of me, you know? Whether it be good performances, good attitude, good endurance, cardio, skills, all the above. And I'm not saying that this guy took my soul today, like, it wasn't that bad, but like I said, my standards are up here, and I was down here today. I wasn't down here, but I was right here. My standards are up here. So that's a loss for the day. I mean, we showed up. Tomorrow will be more mentally fortified due to it. And when we knew we were the standards, I will give myself this win right here. This win. When I realized that I had deviated from my standards, and there was absolutely, like, I couldn't focus. I couldn't get centered in. My timing was just all around just felt very, very strange. Just felt off. Just felt off, that's all I can really say. Nothing, I wouldn't say strange, it just felt off. But needless to say, anytime I deviate from those standards, it upsets me. And even when I realized I deviated from them and today wasn't my day, you know what we still did? We kept freaking trying to get it centered in, kept trying to focus in. So, I will say, that is a win. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I was having fun. Even while getting my butt kicked. I want to say butt kicked. But even while deviating from my standards and getting ticked off at myself, I was still having fun. And that's all that really matters. All that really matters, folks. We got better today than we were yesterday. Filled our bodies with some good nutritional foods. And now we're headed home to hopefully, this is our last chance. Hopefully, though, like, that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm glad that the kava has put some juices back up in me. Because like I was saying, when I left practice, I'm not getting on tonight. I'm just going to go to bed. I'm just going to bed when I get home. I'm not playing. But you know what? Whether Marco gets on or not, we're catching a few dubs. And we're going to try our best, try our absolute freaking best to get to that 100 crowns. We are 6 freaking crowns away. 6 crowns. I cannot fail this goal. So if we get home in enough time to where the new season hasn't already started to roll out, oh, bro, we're catching a few dubs. Everything on that. But if, say I get home and there's season's already over, we may just go ahead and freaking call it a night so that we aren't just get a little bit of recovery in, you know, so we're not just continuously beating our bodies down. Because I will say, my body doesn't feel terrible. My brain felt groggy today is the best way to put it. My brain just wasn't there. This afternoon I got there today and I was all all sluggish. So I went and knocked out my run before, which I'm glad I did, because then I was able to go get kava after. But yeah, we gotta fix that. Gotta fix it. But we know what mistakes we made. So if we get home in time, I may play some COD if I can't, or hop on High on Life, see if that game's working now. But most likely, we're gonna try our best to hop on Fort. If I read it correctly, we still have time. We still have time, so I should make it there in enough time to, like I said, get to that 100 crowns. We need 6 more. 6 freaking more. 6. That's it. And then we made it to 100. Then we're now officially a no life. So, folks, I guess let's focus on getting home as quickly and as safely as possible without exceeding the speed limit. So, I'll catch y'all when I get home. Alrighty, and we have made it home. I guess we ain't gotta run inside, we ain't gotta eat, we ain't gotta warm up no food. Only thing we gotta do is take care of the pup, clean our clothes, and call it a night. Hopefully, like I said, Fortnite's new season is not out, and we can go ahead and get those 100 crowns. But if it is, we'll just call it a freaking night, folks. Definitely considering we've been fatigued all stinking day. Maybe it'd be a good thing to get a full night's sleep. But I figure we'll just play that by ear. If the season is not over, we'll get those 100 crowns. If it is, or we'll try. And if it is, then we'll call it a night. Sometimes, folks, like today, you're not going to want to do things kind of like what I felt like all freaking day. You got to still do them. That's the only way to freaking succeed. And some days, it's just not going to be your day. Every dog has its day, dog. You get it? And today was not our day. But tomorrow could be. We will never know unless we wake up and persevere again, So, blessed that we had a difficult day. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm excited that someone exposed my weaknesses today. So, maybe we need to focus on a little bit more recovery. Maybe we'd be a little bit sharper. But again, I do believe that you should be able to. Now, this guy was 100% fully recovered. But you should still be able to beat someone who is fully recovered on your worst day. That's when you know you're good. And today, we did not. Traditionally, we do. But today, we did not. Not that we did bad or anything. It's just like I said. You set standards for yourself, and you don't want to deviate from those. And that's pretty much it. You don't want to deviate from the standards that you uphold for yourself. So, a little disappointed, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. So, we're going to brush it off, and we're going to persevere and push through. So, if Fort's new season is not out, I'll catch y'all in the games. And if it is, well, good night, folks. BillyGoat freaking loves ya. Oh, and just remember, folks, one bad practice, one bad freaking performance does not define you. What does define you is how you react to those performances. If you're, I did bad, I want to feel sorry for myself. Well, then you're probably not gonna do very good. You're not going to improve from the dissatisfaction. The disappointment. We'll go with disappointment. That seems like a better word anyways. You're not gonna, you just got disappointed for no reason at that point. If you, well, let yourself get all beat up and upset about it. Remember, when you have days that don't hold up to your standard, there is always tomorrow. But tomorrow, make sure you address the issues in which you are having. Because yet again, then You just lost for no reason. So, when you have one of those days, remember, they're 100% normal. You can't be perfect every freaking day. And if you are, then you're not training enough. It's just, that's pretty much the simple fact of it. Or you're not doing something enough. Whatever it may be. So, just remember. Address the issues in which you are having. And just remember that tomorrow is always a new day. It's always a new day. As long as you address the issues, you'll be okay. But let's get to bed, folks, or inside, to see if we can get these 100 crowns. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you.